This is game for second place. This is game for EU Masters. This is game for a lot of stuff. The current standings are um, Z10 is second place, sharing with Illuminar, and the what's it called? We in the first half of the regular split we won versus Illuminar, so we are 1-0 in lead on the ranking for tiebreaker. But so technically, if we win this one and we lose versus Devils 1 next one, we will have the same score as Illuminar, but while being tied in the
We have a
tiebreaker,
better head-to-head combat.
yeah, better head-to-head, rather 2-0 head-to-head, hopefully after today's match. So that will result in us securing the second spot because the fourth spot is Goskila, who are 8-8 and we are 12-4, 12-4. So even if we lose both matches, we will be 12-6 and Goskila, who is 8-8, will not be able to match us. Right here we can look at Z10 and Ihage's what AGT, what is AGT? What do you think? Assist goal tower?
I have no idea actually.
EGR is probably esports, gamer juice,
Maybe average game time?
average gate time, maybe, yeah, true. What's the second one? Economy, gamer ratio. Average game duration time. Okay. Okay, third one, MLR. We're winning there, obviously. Goal difference
Maybe
at
we are not
15.
supposed.
We're losing 900 to 1.7k. They actually are pretty bad, much better than us in early game. And then you have First Blood, where they outrank us by 6. I like the two logos, they're pretty different.
I like how our logo is made a bit 3D.
Yeah. MLR is minimum landing rate, but it's economic, not gaming. Okay. Minimum landing rate. What the fuck is minimum landing rate? Anyways, pretty cool statistics so far. And moving into the game. This is, I think, most picked champions on Momus. Most picked are. Wait, what? It says. Maybe this is like biggest win rate. Like Wojtusz has 100% win rate on Amomo, Rakan, Alistair, Leona, and Lulu. VZZ on Twitch, Kog'Maw, Philios. Uh, Caitlyn, Sebix on Annie, Seraphine, Lissandra, Corki, Tristana, Syndra, Rizaki performing pretty well on Poppy, Jarvan, and Trundle, and Momus on GP, Vlad, and Lilia. What do you what do you think about Ikage?
Well, we can see that they're changing champs a lot, except for the support and
Yeah, look at the mid laner,
AD
Manny.
carry, I guess. Yeah,
He
mid laner and jungler are swapping champs left and right.
yeah. Puri, Ozaki, and Momus. They only play like 6 champs, seven champs in jungle and 5 champs on top in total. Same goes for Minamatiak. Their support mostly played Renata Brom. Yeah. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a pretty common outcome for the draft phase. I think Gwen and Ornn are gonna be picks or bans. GP as well.
Is this played on new patch?
I think
Like
so.
where the Sivir is giga buffed?
Yeah. Uh, Nyla is disabled. Let me read real fast the patch notes. So yeah. Oh shit. Basically, you have uh, Kale has a passive conquer bug where the ability fires waves when she fires waves, it grants her 2 stacks by hitting the A inside AoE range. So instead of so basically instead of getting a stack per per auto attack, she actually gets double stacks. So they actually didn't disable Kale, but they disabled playing Conqueror on Kale. Rise, he can't be picked water walking, that's an old bug where Rise can walk in and walk out of the river and he gets 100 mana each time he walks in and out. So Rise generates his mana and continuously walk in and out of the river while water walking is applied. Rift Heralds will spawn a new eye quickly after Mastery casts Q to break its eye. Player may not use Mastery Yi to break Rift Herald's eye. Rex and Lily are invisible when using Void Rush, Rs, simultaneously before Eloy test of Spirit ends. So if Rexe uses his R after Eloy Spirit ends, that's gonna be pretty bad looking for us. Okay, 1 second. We're going into champion select here. There we go.
You can see any ban from I IHG,
Illuminar, yeah.
yeah, and now ban
IHG,
from outside.
yeah. So Nautilus ban against Minamagic and also going for that Gwen ban for Tracin. Tracin is like he's known for being the shining rookie star of Ultraliga right now. From what I've heard, Nachowski actually tried to sign him, but it was a really big flip because he's a rookie and he really showed up huge um, in the previous and this split. So yeah, there's the Talia ban from our side because from what I heard, like they haven't practiced her a lot. She is strong on mid. She can also clear jungle without getting hit once because she can stack up Qs, and the Q stuns on neutral monsters are like 3 second stun, so she can stack up like 3 work rounds and then just Q and have the blue buff stun for like 9 seconds and kill it. But yeah, we go for the Nami uh, first pick. And on the other side, they kind of respected our bans. They went for the Yumi Seraphine bans.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
interesting.
heard that we have a lot of team comps with the Seraphine centered around
Yeah.
her.
Then we see them picking up Adi, oh not Adi, Minamicek going, Minamacek going for the Renata. Brom and Renata are his most played champs right now. So yeah. On the other hand, we have Manny on Azir. It's a common like skill matchup right now. Corki Azir are the most played on mid lane right now. Uh, like kind of a safe scaling picks. Ooh, I'm not sure if you watched any LPL, like the Chinese leagues so far lately. Like Phase Rush Poppy is the most broken meta jungle pick right now, and Europe hasn't really picked up with her. So her gank potential is huge, and her damage kit, like she melts through tanks, and she's really tanky. She disables dash champions. She's a really good pick. Her clear is really strong as well, and yeah, Lucio Nami on bot lane, also one of the most broken picks ever, right?
Yeah, it's kind of dominating the bot lane for
Yeah,
like 3 months, I think, maybe
yeah,
even more.
yeah. Even like in previous seasons as well. Illuminar goes for those GP Ornn bans. They want Mumus off his safe comfort picks. they want him to go into the abyss, into the danger zone. Meanwhile, we ban Trundle and we're going for the 5th ban, thinking about it really carefully. And Wukong, it's Wukong. We don't want to have that monkey running around the Summoner's Rift and doing monkey business.
Have a Gnar pick, pretty safe for top lane, if I'm not mistaken. Have a Sedro pick and a Timo Haver. I'm not sure about the Timo.
Yeah, I think that's just a troll. One of the most strongest meta picks right now are also Sejuani Belvet. So Sejuani top and a Belvet jungle. I think this is gonna be a Sejuani top for sure. The Varus mid is, or Lucian mid is actually rather interesting. I don't think it's gonna be Lucian mid. I think Nami Lucian is too good of a combo. But let's see. I think Varus into Azir is pretty strong. You get that wave clear, you get that range poke, and you also get the disengage that you need when they go for picks. But yeah, right now that like Gnar is considered one of the laziest picks for top lane right now. He has too many counter picks. He has oh, 1 second. He has too many counter picks. He has too much room to be punished. So I don't think it's a viable choice, right? So I'm just gonna really fast do this. File, save as, desktop, Z10, this is IHG. Okay, add image source. Ooh, interesting. So this is the picks, and this is the win-lose ratio right now. It's not looking good for Zero Tenacity. The audience voted their what they think is what they think is right. I'm gonna add those images right in a bit. Yeah, not sure if I saved it. File, save as, desktop, save. Desktop. There we go. So this is the current standings of the game. So the fans voted 42% win rate for Zero Tenacity and 58% win rate for Illuminar Gaming. We're gonna head off to the 1 second to the match final statistics before we go off into the game. And there we go.
The game has started. We can see the red team going to the river tribush and pretty standard defensive threat from Z10.
Yeah, we're just trying to hold the line. We're probably gonna go with that deep ward onto red buff for info on Ryuzaki. Maybe recall for that sweeper, maybe not, we will see. On the other hand, Ihage did the um, brush lane ward so that they can't get cheesed by Lucianami or destroy like early level 1. We can see Adi going for that sweeper, trying to catch a ward, but he gets disappointed. No wards played by Z10.
No bonus goal for him.
No bonus gold indeed. So standard start. Rizaki's gonna start with the Raptor clear. Sebix is just softly hitting those minions. Goes with that. I'm not sure if Sebix started with the mana flow. And yeah, you can see that Ikike is playing really aggressively, trying to go for that outtrade level 1. But since Minamichik didn't connect his Q, he just got outtraded by the Lucian Nami comp. Because Lucian gets his passive proc, where his auto attacks deal bonus damage whenever he gets buffed, healed. And yeah, all in all, that trade went in favor of Z10. Yeah, they lost a few creeps. They're not gonna rush level 2. But yeah, Sebix on mid lane though, he's
Just
getting
poking
kinda
each other a
punished.
bit.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Nami started with Relic, going for that.
Extra tankiness.
Yeah, and sharing gold. Tracing trying to shove as well on top side. Adi is also almost finishing his full clear. He skipped golems, so he will be contesting the bottom scuttler now. I don't think he will be going bot lane directly for the dive. That will be really unnecessary. But yeah, he gets caught there. Adi Adi catches the VZZ ward. He sweeps it. Really beautiful timing by him. It gives us a bit of info on whereabouts of him. But yeah, Sebis gets punished under the tower. I think he's fine for now, but we'll see. I
Yeah, I
think,
think he's safe.
yeah, I think he's respecting very well here. Yeah, the meteor poke with the Azir soldiers are really rough for him, but he is doing the flash TP, and Azir is out of mana. He knows how to control the wave. It is put for a slow push towards Azir, which is, uh, yeah, he will he will set up the lane to slow push towards him. So this is very well done by Azir. He won't get a recall cheat, which is like you recall when the enemy is freezing during a slow push, and you get a free recall and move back to lane without TPing, which gives you a bit of more macro mobility. But yeah, Varus is kinda not showing the confidence needed into this matchup. Varus does look like a melee range champion in a sense. Like his auto attack range is really short, and he he mostly farms with his skills. Rizaki gets spotted on that vision in the tribush, and Tracing respects it and recalls. They still got info on Ryu. Beautiful poke by VCC. I think this might be a trade-off. Ooh, did you see the Minimatic flash Q?
Whoop. He's kind of focusing on the Olaf, doing the Drake.
Yeah, so Ikage's support tried to go for that flash Q, uh, glacial proc. He was really focused uh, on shoving the stacked wave into the champion that he technically hooks with his Q, but he didn't connect it, and he ended up just wasting it. I mean, to be frank, he does have Hex Flash up, so it's not that big of a deal. So he has room to try this kind of plays. Sebex is really getting punished here.
Yeah, he's getting bullied by the
Yeah.
Azir soldiers.
Yeah, I don't think he's respecting enough this matchup. And Manny looks really amped up and ready for whatever Varos brings at him. Yeah,
You can see Ryuder. Yeah,
Ryuzaki just showed up. He stepped up to show him, just putting some boundary and saying like, like an angry puppy showing up on mid lane, saying like, barking at Azir and saying, "Get off my mid laner," you know.
yeah, exactly.
And that's what matters. That's what junglers are for, right? Hey, enemy is trying to shove these two stacked waves and he wants to punish me. Please help me out. Then he just comes and shows up. He doesn't even have to do anything. He doesn't have to force stuff. He just has to bark a little bit, and Azir is just gonna run away. Overall, team comp wise, I think mid to late game we are 10 times better than them. But I'm really scared of this Azir and Olaf. That's the only thing that I'm scared of actually. We have so much CC and yeah, well, he misses that cannon. We have so much CC that's gonna get um, negated by Olaf ult, and we will see Olaf just running down. In combination with Azir, that can be a really big problem. But yeah,
I
ooh,
think Draven can be a problem as well if he gets ahead, since he has clans.
I don't know what to think about this lane swap. What do you think?
I haven't played League in a long time, so I'm not
Yeah,
really sure about it.
they are more focused around that Herald, and they really want that Herald, so they lane swapped. Meanwhile, Sejuani is rotating because her TP is off cooldown, on cooldown, and yeah, Zitan is trying to shove the top in mid wave, get prio, get vision, and start that Herald, presumably. Now the question is, will Ihage respect that and back off, or will they try to parley and dance with them around it?
Yeah, they just decided to push bot jungle
Yeah,
to get some
look at that,
buffs up.
look at that aggressive vision. Interesting. And Sejuani meanwhile gets enough time to recall and rotate back towards bot lane. Yeah, CS wise, Azir is 20 CS ahead. And VZZ is ahead of 7S, but looks like XP and gold wise, we are kinda behind. 600 gold behind on 700 gold behind on Illuminar. We're getting pressured. Their game plan, and gameplay is rather aggressive, as we said. Usually they are ahead of the enemy team at minute 15 by 1.5k gold, and meanwhile Zitan is only ahead by 700 gold. So that's
Wasn't it
like
900?
900, yeah. So that's like a huge gap in terms of playstyle. They are more oriented towards early mid pressure, and we are more oriented towards mid late. Rizaki is really invested into this, camping this mid lane. He's been sitting on 60 CS last minute. Meanwhile, Olaf is perma farming. He got he made the gap from 10 CS towards 20 CS now. We might see a Herald here
Yep.
and a 4-man rotation into top lane. And there we go. We're gonna
I think we
about to
win
see a fight.
4v4s.
I think so too. Even if this is a 4v3, but we still lack items. Look at Lucian. Look at Varus. He has a tier and a hammer, boots.
Yeah,
Lucian
and Wojtusz
has,
doesn't have his R.
yeah. So even XP wise, we're behind. Renata can just ult and make a huge disengage. Tracian just went for that Mercury and he's showing dominance on bot lane. He's almost 30 CS ahead now. Sebex is catching up with Azir. Azir he's been punished a lot. One of the strats I heard Z10 doing is they go for the interesting catch here we're about to see, and that's first blood for Z10. I think statistically we won in first bloods versus
It was
60 something.
69 to 75%.
Oh, then actually we
They even
lost.
won there, yeah.
Yeah, but I think this is still like in LPL, the boys from Z10 mentioned that they have seen one of the strats being like, oh, we can't contest Drakes. Sure, let's just let them get soul and then flip the Elder, right? So also in LCK and LPL, that's the strat that people go about it. So focusing and being objective Drake center focused is not something that's really beautiful play by Momus here. If he connected that Q, he could have maybe traded a bit of like a 200 HP more, but he pushed away the creeps, he forced the tower to shoot down Tracing, and he knocked him out of his E. Sebex on mid lane is just like responding defensively, queuing the waves.
Still losing in CS. But
Yeah.
not by that much. Only 2 waves.
There's a huge problem for Yuzaki right now because he's being jungle tracked, if you want to call it that, because they have aggressive wards everywhere, and they know that he's bot lane right now. We saw the ping coming in earlier, and yeah,
Olaf is
uh,
ready for counter gank.
Olaf is ready, but Olaf doesn't have a ghost up, and unless Renata pops off with a flash ult and Azir collapses as well, this will not end up well for Illuminar. Right now, Lucian is sitting on that Gale Force. That's a mythic item, the only one built in the whole game. He's really strong. With Nami combo, that's just a goodbye, hello, goodbye combination. And there we go. Ooh, really, I would say Voitus has to flash here. Nice. Really poor execution from Z10 side.
We saw a kill on top side by Rio and Mumush.
We actually didn't, but
Yeah, we saw it for a bit, for a split second.
yeah. We're backing off of this tower. We're respecting them. We don't know if Azir is there as well, but we need to respect this all the way through, right? Oh, that's a nice Scrying Orb trinket. Not Scrying Orb, Farsight totem that reveals Azir and gives us info on him. Varus is kind of losing his time here. Let's look at a top replay. So Tracing, I think he wanted to go for the Mega here. And look at the damage from Sejuani. It's just like you think you have her. She's on 20% HP, and then what happens? She just combos you into an abyss of CC and shredding your max HP with a follow up of the jungler. It just looks too easy. Rizaki is gonna, I think, spot Adi here. They're respecting this, even though it's a 2 versus 3. They obviously are ghosting Azir and Renata, rotating as well. Ooh, this is a second Herald coming in for Z10, and it's 3. So you see, like, even though they've gotten the first 2 Drakes, we got the first 2 Heralds. So gold-wise, we are keeping the advantage Illuminar built up from the early game pressure of free CSing, bullying to a minimum. And we're
They even
trying,
took the lead in gold.
yeah,
Not by much, but
yeah. I
it's
mean,
decent.
it's basically the gold we have in kills. So it's like first blood 400 and second blood 300 plus assists. It's basically it. Because look at CS. Top is behind 30 CS. Jungle is behind 30 CS. Mid is actually matched. And then you have AD carries match, then supports match. So yeah, top and jungle are lacking the CS they needed. I think we're gonna go for the ward setup here into Drake, mid prio into Drake, and we might see a huge teamfight here coming in soon. I think
Nice ult
that
from Yomush, but he forced all of ult, so
I think
if they
that's
want to fight, I
yeah,
think it's the time now.
I think that's pretty decent. I think yeah, I think that's pretty decent. If we look at it from the perspective of a team fight, ooh, Ryuzaki going in with a beautiful engage. Renata disengages instantly with her ult, but there you go. Adi is dead. He doesn't have his ult. Azir, is he gonna make a huge play here? Ooh, this is looking pretty bad for us. Sylvanus cashed in his gold that he stacked throughout the whole game. I think Sevex is also in trouble here. He's gonna get hit by this one. Oh, he's not. Nice. I think that's a decent trade-off then. Biggest problem is in team fights, you have Renata. So Renata is the kind of champion that just gives someone immunity and he can't die. Also, the Azir going in, uh, Poppy needed that W to cancel her out. And yeah, look at Azir now. Look at Manny and look at Draven positioning.
Yeah, but the real MVP of this fight is Renata disengaging beautifully with her art.
Yeah. It looks pretty grim in terms of Drakes. It is a Cloud Soul, so the Renata plus Olaf ults are gonna be pretty good synergy-wise with that Cloud Soul. Other than that, we we don't really care about Cloud Soul. That's a huge engage now. But again, Olaf sucks it up with his ult, he disengages, and yeah, that's what I said. Even though he's kind of oh, that's a pick on Renata. Are we gonna collapse further or are we gonna disengage here? I think this is gonna be a disengage after that pick. And yeah. Draven is currently sitting on Eclipse plus Essence Reaver. That's a really heavy combo right there. He can melt through anyone right now.
We're getting the replay of the pick on Renata.
True. You can see Ryuzaki was kinda holding during the whole fight, holding Draven and Gnar at bay, not allowing them to push through flank. And yeah, I'm not sure. We are kind of full AD if you look at it. Look at the total gold. Look at what the Draven build up unless you shut him down. What he does when he cashes out. That's like a 1k lead in gold just from a shutdown and just from um, his stacks. Mumu spots Adi here as well as Renata. They're moving in aggressively towards this top lane. And yeah, I think Zero Tenacity is kind of a bit off tempo here. This is a free tower for them. So yeah, Ikage is pinging to back off from this. We're sharing gold on mid lane. I think Lucian lacks. He's gonna go for rapid fire here or Phantom Dancer. I think it's rapid fire. So yeah, he feels like he can. He feels like he lacks range, auto attack range. Maybe he thinks they need to go for those one man single man picks with scheduled and stuff. So yeah. So far all of our picks really got denied except that last one on Renata because of simply Olaf ult. And yeah. They're grouping around mid, getting the mid prio. Drake is up in 50 seconds. That's a Cloud Soul. VZZ tries to go for a pick with the RFC, but I think he fails the combo. Ryuzaki takes those Raptors and backs off. Mumus is kind of stuck between, hey, should I group up with my team or should I clear this bot wave? He decides to take the bot wave and probably tells his team, guys, wait up. We're aggressively moving into taking this mid wave, warding it up, and going for that Drake. Mm, right now we're dancing around. We're not fully committed for this Drake. I think we're more focused on picking. We're more focused now on making a pick rather than focused on Drake. The poke is coming in. Renata ult pretty 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 early thrown, don't you think?
Yeah, he was trying to make a big play, but okay,
Oh,
we can see
Ryuzaki
Ryu
wins the
stealing the
smite.
Drake.
Beautiful. We just need to disengage now and go for the mid prio. We don't need to chase kills here, but we also can chase kills because look at that Azir. He looks fresh and crispy like a KFC chicken.
Yeah, and they're gonna catch him.
Who
Mosh
takes the kill?
CC locking him.
This might be
So
Baron for us.
Ryu got the kill.
Ryu got the kill. So right now Z10 is sitting on the same gold. So there is no gold lead, there is no gold advantage. I think this is a bit overextended, though Renata doesn't have her ult. We will see. Gnar Tracing might make a hero play here with his form. Let's see if. Oh, yeah. He focuses on Voitush, and that's about it. They're trying to disengage now. And the question is, will they be able to? Azir has TP up soon, and I think they're primed to focus and push this out. Adi is going huge. Yeah. Sebex needs to flash out. He did. Beautiful Ryuzaki W that interrupts Azir, and that's about it. What we needed. That's what we needed actually. We need that Ryuzaki W on Poppy stopping, interrupting the dashes that Illuminar has. Ooh, Momus tries to go for a fadeaway ult on that Tribush there, but doesn't connect. Let's see the replay. So, huge backside CC ult slow from Sejuani, Nami ult. Ryuzaki pops up his W to interrupt any Azir Shurima shuffle nonsense. And there you go. That's a free kill on Olaf. Even though he gets resurrected, he gets killed again. Ooh, Adi gets picked off here beautifully as well as Renata. Their positioning is a bit way off. They are off tempo because they overforced, extended, and they didn't get anything out of that push on top lane. So this is just the result of Z10 recalling with Baron buff, getting that buffed homeguard speed, rotating towards mid. Sejuani is splitting, so right now we just want to get mid prio, kill this wave off, and then collapse on bot lane with the stacked buffed wave. But nothing is won yet. We still have to be very patient, and Mumus went for that ulti. If they connected the bubble plus Varus empowered arrow, I think they could have melted through Renata there, but they weren't that excited about that ult connection, even though it was the first one that didn't land on, or second one. The Drake fight, the ult really like just like zoned the whole enemy team instead of connecting with anyone. But yeah, this is the first ult that actually connected with someone that's not Olaf. So yeah, Sebex is going for that blue buff. He needs that mana sustain. He's melting through the blue buff. VZZ is now sitting. He's still sitting on 2 items. Look at Raven. He has Lord Dominic's LDR ready. He has Essence Reaver ready and Eclipse, even like 10 minutes ago, and he's primed to go for that Berserker or upgraded boots. And on the other side, you have Lucian with RFC and Gale Force still. He's gonna go for Infinity here, I think. There's no need for him to go for LDR because you don't have that many tanks on Ikage side. Wojtusz, on the other hand, is enjoying his Enchanter Siren cosplay. All he needs to do is throw buffs on his teammates, and there you go. Imperial Mandate plus Nami E is a pretty good combo with both Lucian and Varus. They're rotating towards top side. They want to punish Mumus for being alone here. Mumus checks them out with the pink ward, and he backs off instantly. Drake is up. Ooh, that's a pretty decent ult from Mumus in terms of wave clear. I think Varus is gonna try to sneak a dragon while they dance with Illuminar on top blue buff side jungle, and that's it. Free Drake for us. So we went from being one Drake away from Illuminar getting a soul to us getting 2 win souls, which is, if you look at it, really insane for us because we do depend a lot on our ultimate ability haste. Lucian ult, Nami ult, Sejuani ult, Poppy disengage with ult, Varus ult, right? So yeah, let's see. We have pretty decent map coverage. Gnar TP is up. He's going for that bot lane pressure. Looks like we're following up on that Sejuani towards bot lane. We're getting spotted on the ward. I think Gnar is in trouble here. I don't think Trayson will be able to survive this. Baron is up in 20 seconds. This might end up looking grim for Zero Tenacity if we don't melt through him and instantly rotate towards top lane. Do we have? Yeah, I
which we
think
did.
I think we have enough time, and they are more focused on getting that mid prio. This will actually end up in us contesting the Baron. Look at that TP coming in from Sejuani. And I think we're going to go for the Minimagic ultimate pick into Bubble, which is missed. He gets the pick with... Yeah, and there you go. This is now a free, uncontestable Drake for us. Like, Olaf doesn't have flash up. He can't get in. So this is looking pretty good for us. Right now, the goal lead is 3k before Baron, and it's gonna be 5k after Baron. Or 4k, rather. A TP coming in on mid lane. You can see that the Illuminar is really off tempo here, and they don't know what to do. They don't know where to go, where to make picks. Look at that Nami ult that we didn't see, by the way. It really fended off and scared away Draven from trying to help Renata. So yeah, right now Z10 is really going for their team comp and playing to their strengths. We said that Illuminar plays strong early game. We said that Z10 outscales them in terms of game knowledge mid to late game, and that's about it. They are making a bit of a mistake position-wise here. Look at them. They have to rotate all the way around, and Illuminar might get the mid prio here. Ryuzaki is going in aggressively and getting this mid wave. But yeah, ooh, we actually got one creep. One creep is enough, guys. One creep is enough for us to take the Sinhib tower. Adi stays up with Gnar. And yeah, we can just collapse towards top lane. We don't need to force anything on mid. That's the thing.
They're just gonna get the wave and rotate probably.
Yeah, get the wave, get the... Ooh. Get the wave, get the vision on mid. Meanwhile, let Mumush melt through towers with his Demolisher rune and Baron empowered minions. Azir throws in his passive tower, which is totally melted. And yeah, Mumush might be in trouble here, but we will see. He still is a huge woman riding a pig.
Yeah, they didn't kill him. Not enough damage.
Poppy ult gets cancelled out. Ooh, Renata ult coming in. This might look bad for us. Sevix respectfully ults backwards to disengage. And yeah, Drake is up in 50 seconds. This looks like a lot of cooldowns thrown out. And yeah, Mumush ulti is coming back very soon. Varus ult is coming actually back in, I think, like around 30 seconds. His ultimate cooldown is really low by default. And then when you combine it with two Windrakes of ability, not ability, but ultimate haste. Look, his ult is already up. It hasn't even passed like what, 20 seconds? Ooh, VCC, yeah. Same for Mumush. VCC tried to go for that deft Lucian one-shot combo, but he ended up just melting through Manny. Ooh, look at that Varus empowered arrow. Deleting the wave and shooting Manny and telling Manny, back off, boy. This is our inhibitor. So yeah, we're rotating backwards. Just devouring their jungle, devouring the scuttler now, and Rio is not even gonna smite Drake. He's gonna smite the scuttle because he's like, yo, these guys can't even contest this Drake, bro. This Drake is mine. Mumus is sniffing on Adi here, or wait, what is Mumus doing? We will spot Adi here on the Ooh, yeah, we will. You saw him. Yeah, I think Adi and Mumus are just playing a game of hide and seek, and I'm not sure who is seeking, who is hiding, but they are both winning and losing at the same time. And yeah, it looks pretty fun to watch. Ooh, looks like they're about to find Mumush on top lane. And in the game, Mumush might, yeah. Okay. Mumush is like, oh, you caught me. Actually, not. And just disengages. Right now we need to clear up this vision that Illuminar is really, putting a lot of resources into this vision. Like, look at the vision score on Renata, 90. Look at the vision score on Wojtusz, 100. They've been spamming these pink wards, these regular wards all around, and you can also see like, this is what I don't like. This is some EBL playstyle here. Stack up in a bush and let's pray for a pick. So, yeah, this is like
DDBL dirty there.
This is just like some cringe, desperate things that we don't want to watch here. And as we just saw, it's not gonna work because we have some veterans from EBL as well, right? Ryuzaki and VZZ. So, as Olaf said, kabui. Seb is going with that pick. You can see that Sivanasu is not enjoying that. On their end, they don't have a utility support that can sustain that poke. We're reaching the point where Cyrilda, Eclipse, Muramana just deals too much damage. We also see 3 stopwatches. Ooh, Wojtusz goes with that stopwatch. And this is a huge Renata ult as well. This might end up grim for us. Really grim for us. But I think we just, yeah, I think this is still looking pretty grim for us. Rizaki needs to stop tracing there. Mumus can handle Olaf alone. Beautiful. Oh. Yeah, they need to disengage from this. The setup from Azir and Renata ult was too much there. Too much to handle. And yeah, it ended up in, look at this. The Azir ult and Renata ult all instantly after. Sebix took too much damage before throwing the stopwatch. The Poppy ult threw Tracing away, but I don't think. I think we were a little bit off in time. So we did swipe later on a kill on Adi. We could have maybe swiped some more, but we need to take this one step at a time. Let Varus poke. Let Lucian and Sejuani go for that pick. One-shot combo, you know?
Yeah, the only thing I saw in the last fight was VZZ Gale forcing into Olaf,
Yeah.
into Malifar.
That's the thing about Gale Force. You kinda need to do it in your one-shot combo to... Oh, this will not end up well for us if we continue forcing. Oh, beautiful ult, beautiful collapse. We will see Mumus is getting melted here. He needs to disengage. And now you have Sivana's and Azir both full HP. Oh, nice arrow coming in from Sebix. Sebix does have TP. Drake is in 10 seconds. We are off tempo on mid lane. We just blew up all of our cooldowns basically. They blew like half of their cooldowns. So this is still an
I think
interesting.
this is winnable for us.
It is. It is. Renato ult is one of the most uh, dangerous ults right now that's on cooldown. So yeah, I think Illuminar got scared here. They wanna go off tempo, recall, and contest that Baron. They're more interested in. Oh, we actually got the soul here. This is beautiful. Like, if you look at Varus, he is a really immobile champion. Now that he ults, he's gonna get that movement speed, the juicy movement speed, and it's gonna be huge for him. Adi isn't even gonna contest this ward. He's not even gonna throw the... Hmm. Rizaki is sitting on a ward. They might go on off for another cheesy pick here. And yeah, they get the vision on Baron, which is problematic. They're starting Baron. We don't have any info on it. They are melting through it. That's a beautiful ult from Poppy. Ooh, did you see that? Did you see what Cloud Soul does to you when you're Lucian? You're legit home guard Nitro juiced up on, you know, whatever you want to be juiced up on. So Azir is recalling in our blue side. This will be problematic for us if he makes a Shurima shuffle. Right now, we are not respecting it. Okay. Yeah, they play this very, very, very beautifully. Nice, well played, Momush. The Ignite is kind
Mush
of
is here to
a
save the day.
yeah, it was a choke point that we needed. Tracing is just a beast in terms of a tanky juggernaut. But yeah, that Azir play was beautiful again. Going into the backline, destroying our positioning, uh, just putting us off the discomfort that we need. We had to go into the Baron pit. We were tanking both Baron, we were tanking both Draven, and look at Sabex. He's tanking Baron, he's tanking Tracing with a huge ult there. It was very important that he killed Sivana's there, and that Ryu didn't die. But yeah, we didn't clear the vision on our side. That was, in my opinion, the biggest issue here. Um, So yeah, let's see. As we said, this is match of the week, match of the split, even maybe right now. It determines a lot of factors. If we win this, we are going to EU Masters as top 2 of EBL. Sorry, EBL. Oh my God, Ultraliga.
Yeah,
Too
I was so confused.
too many EBL plays that made my brain choke. Ooh, look at that melt from VZZ. Ah, oh,
Unlucky.
ooh, let's
We got the
go.
Guardian.
Look at the Renata and the Nami ults. I think we can just back off and go for the Baron again. Oh, actually, Gnar. Yeah, Gnar doesn't have Mega, but he does have TP. Azir is again a fucking sleeper agent on our side, right? Hopefully, we melt this through before they even get to do anything. Beautiful. But look at Azir now. Look at Azir now. Look at Azir. Yeah. Oh my God, that Ryuzaki ult. Huge. We just need to disengage at this point. There's no need to force a fight more than it is right now. Ooh. I love the overstep by VZZ because he knew he needed to punish there. I think, yeah, beautiful play by Mumus. He's just too tanky.
You're
Are
just
we
too
gonna
tanky,
collapse on
doing so
Gnar?
much
Yeah, we
damage.
got Gnar as well. Draven doesn't have his ult up. Oh, he does, but he threw it at a different occasion. Oh! Look at that! Look at that! Mumus with the plays. Mumus 5 HP with the classic Hollywood style, recalling and throwing a grenade into the enemy team. I didn't know I signed a Hollywood film star, you know? Lucian, VZZ going with the classic John Wick 1v9, shooting everyone. And yeah, right now we don't have League of Legends players. Right now we have movie stars. And this is a huge win for us and a huge win for um, humanity, huge win for the world, huge win for VZZ, for Mumush, for Nachowski, Ryuzaki, Sebex, Wojtusz, Shiroga, Malte, and this is something that something that is gonna set us off into the on the leaderboard, on the world leaderboard. We are gonna be one of the first 4 or 5 teams that qualify to E-Masters now. And yeah, now we need to see uh, how we are gonna have the standings at the end of the game, at the end of the day. Because from what I've heard, we might see some old school professional play faces tomorrow versus Devils 1. I'm not gonna spoil anything, I'm not gonna call anything out until we have it confirmed. But since we've secured second place now in Ultraliga and qualifier spot for EU Masters, we might even see some familiar faces tomorrow. So yeah, what do you think about the game, Abe?
It was fun to watch. We saw some great plays, some great tools from our side, from enemy side. We
Yeah,
had some misplays. like the VZZ's Gale for C into Olaf into melee range.
Yeah, I feel happy that we're showing. Um, I'll talk about it later. We are gonna see the replays from the game. First off, the pick on Olaf that kind of snowballed the whole game. Then the Mumus dominance. He's living up to the meme that we made on Twitter. Then the mid lane fight. Beautiful Nami ulti, disrupting the whole enemy team and letting us survive the Renata ulti. You can see that they lacked conviction a bit here to engage. But it ended up being okay. This pick here with Mumus, playing proactively, knowing his limits, being confident with that Piggy rider is basically what won us the game. Look at this ulti on the backline. Look at this Nami ulti, Seju ulti. Beautiful. Isolating the whole team and picking off all up alone. And Ryuzaki winning the smite fight. Basically, you can say that Ryuzaki was also the MVP of the game because he smited that Drake and he secured that the enemy team doesn't get the soul, and that gave us a win condition. That's right, Jomla. This is the end of the game, but start of you Masters. Look at Momo. She's just power hungry and making insane plays throughout the whole game. So we will have VCC coming in for the interview. Look at that goal difference. So as we said, early game they were leading in gold because their playstyle fits like that. Mid game we were kinda scaling in, scaling out, and then mid to late game, minute 25 and onwards, it was just a hard stomp. Look at damage dealt to champions. Mumush is coming in with the second top damage dealt in our team. And yeah, VZZ gets the MVP spot. I think this puts VZZ actually on the top list of the MVPs. And I think VZZ MVP points wise, I think he's gonna be at the top rank list now. And this even gives us a chance not to only win ULTRALIGA or maybe possibly, um, you know, advance into EU Masters, but also it gives us a chance to win the MVP, most MVP points. Yeah. There we go. We can see VZZ now on big screen.
Hello everyone.
And yeah, first of all, congrats on the win, VZZ.
Thank you very much.
I always forget who made that play with Lucian on mid lane, mid tower.
Ruler.
Okay, so we saw some Bulgarian ruler right now on again on Zitan side.
Yeah, this time it was true ruler. Like the dash on mid on Olaf when I chunked him, he survived 1 HP. That was
Yeah.
some ruler shit.
So to start off with this question from Maki, one of our fans, he asked if what's your opinion of chances of playing in LEC next season if you show up big on EU Masters?
Tenacity might be a bit of a stretch, but I would say that with a good performance, maybe you can get into like a more prestigious league, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't usually like thinking that far into the future. I just take it one day at a time, let's say.
What's your opinion on something being a prestigious league? Like, is it like Germany Prime? Is it NLC? Is it SLO?
I would say like yeah, Spanish league, LFL,
Oh, LFL.
French league,
True.
and German league would be like the most prestigious because they have biggest viewership, right? And if you're in those leagues, it's easier to get recognized if you're consistently playing well and performing. So yeah, I would
True.
say into those leagues if I can would be best, but again, I need to see what happens on new masters and still have a lot to do, like myself and us as a team.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's
Moving
pretty much
on. Moving on. I noticed that I don't have like league players in my team. I have movie stars, you know. Like I had John Wick on AD carry. I had uh, Momus was like the classic Rambo, you know, like the Hollywood scene where you're finished fighting and then you just turn around to facing the camera and throw a grenade, right?
you
That's
could say that, yeah.
that's basically his Sejuani ult at one point when he was 5 HP on Draven. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. It
Yeah.
was pretty good. Like
So
even in game we were saying like yeah, the Sedge is basically an assassin, guys. Like he was
yeah,
surviving, he was surviving fights. Like it was him and Poppy, let's say, and enemy AD is like 30% HP, and then just Sedge goes and fucking murders him. You know,
yeah, it's
it
like
was pretty
like
crazy to see.
like a fat version of a Splinter Cell, you know?
Yeah, you could say that for sure.
Yeah. So
Almost had some bite for this game, definitely.
yeah. So there you go. Momush is flexing behind you. So are you happy with your overall performance this game as a team?
I would say yes. Like we had some pretty clean decisions around macro, and I think we all played our lanes well, I would say. And when we got to like mid late game, I would say we at some points maybe were too scared. Like I could see some decisions being made, like to go for the safer option, you know, which I wouldn't say is necessarily bad,
Mm-hmm.
but I felt like we had a pretty decent lead and we could force a bit more. But we also had in our previous games some throws that we would have liked to avoid. So
Yeah,
overall, I would say we played really well, and it was a drawn-out game. I think enemy team also had some good plays at
true.
some points. So yeah, can play better for sure, but it was good.
Yeah. So basically, do you think like the Korean trip, the adding Malte to the gaming house, Shiroga as well, improving a bit the way the system works inside Z10, maybe a bit of talking with the mental coach assisted you in growing up as a team, as individual players as well? Or do you think the meta is just more comforting for you guys and that's why you're performing better?
So it's a lot of factors. I think definitely everything that you said, like having Mountain, the gaming house, Shiroga coming in for a bit. Uh, Korean trip definitely helped, I would say. Look at this guy. Thumbs up from him. Yeah, he definitely uh, helped us out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely meta is fitting us and we are playing the meta well, I would say. And yeah, and no one else. I think that's it, honestly. That's all. This old man on the back, I'm not sure what he's doing here. He's like resting his legs like this whole day and saying like, guys, go like do Nash or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, he has to do it.
Cosplaying Spell, yeah.
He has to do it because his veins in his legs, you know, they hurt. He's old.
That's true. But yeah, everyone is stepping up big time. I would say like every single little factor is helping us be better overall this split. I think as individuals we also got a lot better.
Yeah,
And mental coach, me personally, I can say it helped me out a lot.
yeah,
I realized a lot of things about how to perform better on a daily basis, and it's affecting me in a positive way every single day, pretty much. So
do you think after this split you will maybe continue having on your own privately like sessions with someone in like Bulgaria or wherever you decide to live to keep it on, or do you think like you're gonna sustain yourself enough now and it's gonna uh, set you a stepping stone towards better mental and you're just gonna improve like permanently?
that's a really good question, actually. I think it really depends how I feel. It's hard to say what my mindset is going to be like in a couple of months, let's say. And I think that it would be still really good to have someone to talk to and share my thoughts and like again come to realizations about a more like positive mindset and uh, having someone to help me with my performance, right?
Yeah,
It would definitely be a good thing. But if I was like left alone, let's say, and I wasn't like really talking to like a mental coach or something in like the off season, I have definitely learned a lot from the split,
yeah,
which will be something that I'll be using for the rest of my career, I would say.
yeah. I think that's one of the most important things we wanna do in Z10 is uh, guide you guys towards getting better, right? And one day, you know, like other orgs are gonna guide rookie players or new players towards them succeeding to be good enough to join Z10, right?
Yeah,
So right now we are the hustlers, but one day Z10 is gonna just have hustlers doing work for them, scouting people and shaping players, right?
yeah, definitely.
But it's also not something that's really doable with every player. So there are players that are really hard to work with. So it's not all about you know like you're actually doing a lot of putting in a lot of work. So that's a heads up to you guys as well. And but of course don't get too cocky and you know. But yeah, how do you think about the standings right now? Ago lost to Polish Gigabyte Marines, or would I say Gentleman's Gaming?
Yeah, I mean, I think that they like Ago have really interesting playstyle. Like they like to fight a lot at any point in the game, and that can sometimes backfire, I feel like.
Yeah,
And it really depends on, I think, how they feel the game and that like exact game, you know? Because sometimes your instincts aren't that sharp, and I feel like they rely a lot on that. Like their players are really aggressive, all of them, and they're always looking to fight and outplay people. And I just think today they didn't have the best day, and
yeah,
they were still like, I think they were behind with a comp that doesn't really outscale. So in a normal scenario, you would think that this game is lost for sure. Like there's no way they win, but they
yeah,
still had some moments where they uh, get a catch or something, or just do a really good play, and they're still in the game, right? So
yeah,
I wouldn't say they're like on a downfall or anything.
yeah.
Just they had one bad game, maybe not the best comp, and yeah,
But it,
still really fun to see them
yeah,
losing, I guess.
it was fun actually. So do you
Didn't
think?
want it to come out like that, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, no one cheered for them to lose. It was just fun to watch, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
what do you think about Devils one tomorrow?
Well,
That
I don't want to spoil too much, but it might be a fun game to watch. That's all I'm gonna say. There it is. I
okay,
put it out there. It will be probably a fun game to watch. I'm
okay.
gonna say.
That I think that's enough for us. Like,
Okay.
we can even close with that because tomorrow at 5 p.m. guys, Z10 is playing their last game of regular phase of the league versus Devils 1. We can watch VZZ and the rest of the gang have fun versus the Devils. And yeah, thank you guys for watching and stay tuned. See you around.
But we got sticks for real. We looking out for the opposition. We don't do this for mass appeal. Don't make me blast it still. I put in work, no fly in the mirror. They want me to lose, but I can't. Mama, shut like a